Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, first of all, hook 'em. Texas fight, Texas fight. You know what? I I'm happy we won the game. Congratulations to us for winning the game at home, taking care of business, handling Kentucky, doing what we're supposed to do. Kudos to Texas for winning that game. There are some things that happened in that game that frustrated the hell out of me, but they won the game. They did what they were supposed to do. They came in and they beat a bad football team at home and they took care of business. And you know what? Defense only gave up 7 points. This offense, whatever, we won the game. We are now 10-1. We now get to go into play A&M and being 10-1. And I'm happy that we won the game. I have some concerns, but it's funny coming off of these games how you can be so excited. And I'm like, yes, we won. I feel good. And then the second I come down off of the we won, then I go through my notes and I start thinking about all the things that I saw. And I'm kind of like, woo, okay, we did it. We did it. It's like one of those things where I have to remind myself every week that I watch football is things aren't going to be perfect all the time, right? You're going to miss tackles. You're going to blow plays. You're going to make dumb decisions. We're going to be able to see somebody wide open. They're not going to be able to see them. The coaches are going to do something that gets on your nerves. Things are going to happen. The refs are going to miss a call. Things are going to happen in a game, and you're not always going to understand them. I know that. I've been watching football for a long time, but that doesn't mean that I don't get frustrated when certain things happen. So I'm going to leave that where it's at. I'm going to get on the other side of this, and I'm going to talk about this game against Kentucky today. One of my favorite parts about watching Texas at this point of the game is I have such high expectations for them. Like I always say, I have very high expectations for the Steelers, like very high expectations. But the Steelers are an NFL team, so it's a little different. I have similar expectations for the Texas Longhorns right now. And in some ways, that's great because I'm expecting a lot of them. And honestly, most of the time they live up to that challenge. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I expect our defense to go out there and make plays and to not let the other team score. I'll be honest and say that. I expect our defense to be flawless and perfect every single game. Is that real? No, it's not real and it's not fair to them. But that's my expectations for them because that's how they've made me believe in them. This is why, though. Today, Kentucky ran the ball 30 times and they got 27 yards. That is less than 1 yard per attempt. Do you all remember when I would be on videos and I would be complaining about this defensive line and I would be complaining that we can't stop the run and I would go on and on and on and on and on about this defense? I need to apologize to this Texas Longhorn defense. I am sorry. I was wrong. Quite frankly, I had y'all fucked up. My bad. My actual bad for having y'all fucked up. Like my bad. That is my bad. It's my bad. And now I made that mistake and now I have expectations. So I'll leave it at that. I'm just going to get into the things that I love because I messed that one up, but I'm going to get into the things that I loved. First possession was a touchdown. Woo! I love that. I love first possession touchdowns. We all know I've been complaining about that. So shout out to the Texas Longhorns offense for not starting off slow, for getting those first possession touchdowns. I love that. Love to see it. Second thing is we got 2 turnovers. We got our first half turnover. We got our second half turnover. We got our turnover on downs as well. This defense is playing phenomenally well. And I know a lot of people will be like, Texas didn't play anybody. Texas didn't play anybody. Yeah, a lot of y'all are playing sorry teams and losing to them. So don't worry about what Texas has going on. Focus on what your team has going on. We are winning against teams we should be beating, and that is what we're supposed to do. So shout out to this Texas defense for taking care of business, for showing up, for doing all the things they're supposed to do. I greatly appreciate you. I have been down on this offensive line for a couple of games. There's been some games where I'm like, I don't know what the hell they were doing. There's been other games where I'm like, hey, do you guys remember that you play offensive line? I think in my bye week, I was like, I need the good offensive line back. I need the Michigan offensive line back. I need those guys back. I got those guys back today. This Texas offensive line to me was the MVP of this game. Yes, the defense was absolutely spectacular, but the way this offensive line rallied when their guys were fumbling, when all of these things were happening, the way the offensive line put this game on ice, masterful. This Texas offensive line should get a lot of kudos from me, and I want to extend that kudos to them because I've been hard on them and I've been questioning them and I've been questioning who they are and what they're made of. And today they showed me who they are. And today they showed me what they were made of. So shout out to that Texas offensive line. I'm proud of you. I'll say it. I'm proud of you. Okay. You came, you did what you were supposed to do. So I am proud of you for that. So thank you for that. The other thing about this defense, since I'm on them today, they only gave up 7 points. Check. They also so the offense turned the ball over. I'll talk about that here in a second. Offense turns the ball over. Kentucky gets the ball on the 32. And you know what? Texas defense holds them to nothing. No field goal, no touchdown. They actually moved backwards. That is what I call elite. That is what I call fantastic and good on this Texas defense. So shout out to them. The other thing I loved about this game, and we all know I love when a team gets the ball and runs the ball down your throat over and over and over and over. Let me tell you what this Texas defense did, or Texas offense did. Remember last week and I was like, we got the ball with 6:48 left and they never got the ball back. Oh yeah? Texas said, hold my beer. This game, Texas got the ball. They went on an 8-minute and 11-second drive. In the fourth quarter, 15 plays, 85 yards, 15 run plays. The Texas Longhorns didn't even throw the ball. They handed the ball off and ran the ball every single play. They ran the ball, moved the ball. They ran the ball, moved the chains. They ran the ball and moved the clock. And they played very smart football. 8 minutes and 11 seconds. 8-minute and 11-second drive, 15 plays, 85 yards, all run plays, hand the ball off. Brilliant, masterful. This is what I like. This is football. Football is you do what it takes to make sure you win the game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to be finesse. Doesn't have to be a trick play. Doesn't have to be a reverse. Doesn't have to be all these things. Do what it takes to win the game. Texas did that today, and I respect them for that. Let me move on to my whatever section. My whatever section is I have no idea what happened in the third quarter. The third quarter was a hot ass mess. It was a disaster. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what that was. Like my whole whatever is just the third quarter, and I'll just leave it at that. Not on this defense, but on this offense. The third quarter is getting a big WTF. That's the best I got for now. The things that I hate, turnovers. We got 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles that we actually lost, but we actually had 2 out of those 6 we lost. The other 6 we had were people that fumbled the ball, but were able to get the ball back. That is a problem. That is a huge problem. We have to have ball security. We have to have ball security. Our running backs have to have ball security. Quinn Ewers has to have ball security. The guy fielding punts has to have ball security. Gibson has to have ball security. Blue, ball security, ball security, ball security, ball security. I don't understand what the problem is. Secure the ball. Too many times we're putting the ball on the field. And a lot of times those things don't convert into actual turnovers because we're able to get back on the ball or the ball dribbles out of bounds. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. This has been a problem all year. Ball security, ball security, ball security. I don't know how else I can say it. We have to stop it. The other thing I didn't love is that we missed a 43-yard field goal. I don't like missing field goals. Like, it irks my nerves when we miss field goals. It just irks me. So I really wish that we would stop doing that. And the other thing that I don't love is that we gave back the momentum because of our fumbles. We gave back the momentum because we didn't earn the right to punt. I don't like that. That is a marking of a not good, disciplined team. And I don't like that. So I am going to keep my eye on the ball security. And it's concerning to me because it kind of keeps popping up in random places. Last week it happened in Arkansas, but we were able to recover the ball, so it wasn't that bad. But I remember it happening. We all remember what happened in the Georgia game. We all remember what happened in the Vanderbilt game. We all remember what happened in the Oklahoma game. Like, my issue is at Mississippi State. This happened with Mississippi State with Blue fumbling twice, I believe. So my concern is we have to stop fumbling the football. We have to have ball security. Ball security, ball security, ball security. I like it when my team wins the turnover battle. Today, it was 2-2. Our defense had 2, their defense have 2. I don't love that. So I just want us to fix our ball security. Please and thank you. The random thing is Texas cannot buy a pass interference call. Texas, like, it doesn't matter if the other team is holding our waist, holding our wrist, holding our shoulders, holding us down, grabbing us around the waist, hugging us, grabbing our jerseys. It actually doesn't matter. Texas cannot buy a pass interference call. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're trying to keep these games from being blowouts. I don't know, but it's bad. It's just bad. And so I don't understand why it's happening. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to let it be what it's going to be, but it's frustrating. However, Texas won the game. We're still, we're 10-1. Everyone is like annoyed with me because I'm like, how come? Woo, go Horns, we're the best, we're the best. And everyone's like, your team hasn't beat anybody. And I'm like, your team sucks. So there's all these things going on right now. But listen, this all comes down to this game. Okay. This is Texas's first year in the SEC. This is the next challenge. The next team that's on the schedule is Texas A&M. And if you know nothing about football, you know that Texas and Texas A&M is a big rival. We are going to Kyle Field. We are going to go see them in College Station. And so this is Texas's chance to make their imprint on this 2024 season and check off the first goal that they have for themselves, which is getting to that SEC championship game. Now, I don't know if they had other goals for themselves because they've won 10 games, for crying out loud. That's phenomenal. But I know the SEC championship game is a very big goal for them, and they have to go to Texas A&M and get that win. And I kind of like that. I like that this is at the point in the season that we've come down to where Texas has to go play Texas A&M and they have to beat them to prove that they deserve to be in that SEC championship game. I just love it. This is what football is all about. I just love it. I will end this video here. We all know I'll be back soon to talk about my Texas A&M thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I've already recorded it because I kind of had a feeling on what I was going to say. Nothing is going to change in that video, but I will release it later on in the week. But I am going to enjoy this Kentucky win. I'm going to be proud of Texas for taking care of business at home. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you happy that Texas won? Are you annoyed with Texas? Like, honestly, more people are probably annoyed with us than they are happy with us, but we don't really care. We're just Texas. We're just going to keep winning. We're going to keep doing our jobs. And that is what we have come to do. So I am going to rant on the other side of this and tell you some things that I'm going to be looking forward to or paying attention to as we move forward. But as always, hook 'em.
So the three things I'm going to be looking forward to should come as no surprise. I'm going to say Quinn Ewers' health. Obviously, he was limping around. He didn't look good. If he's not going to be able to go, I hope that Sark is preparing Arch this week to get him ready to go against A&M. I'm going to be honest with you and say, I don't care who is out there playing quarterback. I need Texas to win the game. So if it's Ewers, great. If it's Arch, great. But I hope Sark makes the right decision. And at this point, he has earned enough of me to just shut up and trust him and to see what he's going to do. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust that Sark is going to figure this out. So Ewers' health is the first thing I'm going to be thinking about. And then honestly, the other thing I'm going to be thinking about is our wide receivers' health. I heard on the telecast today, and I've kind of been hearing rumblings that we have a lot of receivers that are banged up. Again, this is the 12th game of the season. This is a very long year. This is Texas's first year in the SEC. We're playing some tough football. We're doing a lot of things. But if we're going to win 4 to 5 more games, however many it takes to win the championship, we're going to need everybody healthy, and we're going to need to get some things figured out here. So I hope that the health thing, they can get it figured out, and I hope that they can work it out. But I am going to be focused on that this week because I need Texas going to play Texas A&M at full strength. I need us to win this game. I need us to finish this season 11-1, and I want to be so proud of them, and I want to cheer them on in that SEC championship game. But I will end this here. Those are the only things I'm really concerned about is the health and how we get ready to play against Texas A&M. But as always, hook 'em.